Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Hags. You bet, KB. All the cool kids will be wearing one of these in 2022. Morning sax. Good morning. That's morning sax, jazz sax. I can't stay goofing around all day. We have so much to do today. I goof around too much. Hold on. I want to show you guys something. Cool. Give me a second. You gotta feel the groove this morning. You better believe we need to be goofy. There's times to be serious too. Should I shake it up? You want me to shake it up? Oh, Dad, you're not in an apartment store. Mountain Dew, that's funny. That's funny, Badge. Ginge, isn't this beautiful? It's a lava lamp, Heidi. I feel like swimming with the mycelium this morning. Good morning, my best friends. Good morning, my best friends. Isn't that exciting? Let me show you guys one more exciting thing. But I can't do it unless I get 5 more likes to get us started. Smash me a couple of likes up there. And we're gonna have sax, jazz sax in the background all morning here, Tyler. Come on, give me a couple more. Give me a couple more algorithm strokes. There we go. Boom, you guys are all over it. So yesterday, chilling. We rarely chill. Rarely. But I'm chilling yesterday. Kind of hanging out, reading, of course, because chill means I have a chance to open a book. I'm sitting on the couch at the Mush Lab. Knock, knock, knock on the door. It's my surfing friend, Tad Lewis. Tad Lewis. Showing up there with Cody. It was a pleasant visit. Pleasant surprise. But we have those happen a lot now. Why is this one even better than most? I'll tell you guys why. Tad's in the neighborhood on a job, and he's, I'm going to stop by Pops and surprise him with. I'm going to bring him something. Look what Tad grew, you guys. Look what Tad grew. Tad's trying to be like Pops. I'm going to go give Tad one. I'm going to go give Pops one of my specimens. Tad blew my mind. He blew my mind. What a beautiful, Tad, you're killing it out there. Then he brings, it's with it, but there's a weird one in there. So he gives me his weirdo too. The heck? Mushrooms are so beautiful, you don't know what it's gonna do next. Look at this. Came off the same flush. Tad, I love you, man. Thank you for this gift. But more than that, thank you for the thought. Okay? Better than that, thank you for being a mycologist. I'm proud of that. I'm proud to hang around other mycologists. You know, mycologists are pretty kind. Did you notice that? Did you guys ever notice that mycologists tend to be, well, if they don't start out kind, they don't last. And the better they get at it, the more the mushrooms teach them to be kind. Damn, I can't eat that thing. So isn't that beautiful? This, should I tease you guys about the website? Who needs to be teased? Anybody need to be teased? Myself and the gentleman that's helping me do it, because I can't do this stuff alone. There's a genius helping me. Genius guy, right? These are ape. These are ape. I'm not going to brag and tell you where he got the genetics. I won't tell you where he got the genetics. And no, I don't have ape right now, but I have a list this long. Check us. There'll be a website with them on it. Yeah. What's the website's name? Remember I said I'm probably going to release it on Friday? Well, it's Friday, isn't it? Boop. Now I'm going to move back 2 days. Because I was talking to the guy that's working on building it with me. And he said, you know what you should do, Pops? Today's only Thursday? No, today's Friday, isn't it? Maybe today's Thursday. I think today is Thursday, you're right. You're right, maybe. Maybe, okay, so instead of Sunday, all right, good call. I lost track of a day. No problem. Saturday, midday, we're going to have a question and answer. Yeah, I know. I lost a day. You know why? Because I'm sitting here looking at my thing and it says Friday. And it's for a different reason. For some reason, I'm sitting here this morning going, Friday morning, and I'm, boop. When you are growing crazy mushrooms like we are, it's easy to lose a day. Oh my God. And I didn't get into my logbook this morning, so I really haven't checked the date. So that's my excuse. Saturday, give me 10 people that think it's a good idea to have a special question and answer episode and then announce the website then and some of the stuff that we're offering. Question and answer episode. What do you think about that? A question and answer episode. Spend a half hour or so asking me some questions, this and that. And then boop, tell you guys what's on the site and what we can do. I like that. You guys said that's a good idea? Thank you, because I just bought an extra day. Thought I was getting 2 because it was Friday and I was going to do Sunday. But that's all we wanted was 2 more days. And then you guys are going to help us do the whole deal. So this is one of the things that's going to be on the site. Right there. We have a guy. Pops doesn't make these. I'm not going to lie. We have a guy that's making these for us, and he's a genius. Anybody that I'm working with's got to be a genius. I don't want to work with them. They're gummy. They're infused gummies. Okay? And we're going to break them down into smaller packages and figure it out, but we're going to have things like this on the site. Psilocybin gummies. Yes, my friends. And let me give you another small tease. I posted on IG today that there's a plate drop. So you can reach out to me or you can wait for the site. But our research facility, what's that, Pops? Our research facility has been flying in special flights in of plates and things. I don't want to show too much there, but we have probably a U-Haul truck. I would say a U-Haul truck filled with plates. Okay, yeah, maybe two U-Haul. Okay, so that's what we have. Okay, now let's do a giveaway. Oh no. First thing, I need five peoples that have never. I know, Beth. It's really nice. Couple of U-Haul trucks. Okay, couple of U-Haul trucks. Okay. What was I thinking? Map. I need 5 people that have not had their pin put in the map, and I need your address. Not address, but city and state. City and state. Okay? Jesus Christ, I swear I thought it was Friday. Okay, RJ, well, come on, give me, if you haven't said it, then just say a city and state. I'm going to write down the first 5. Okay? Rockport, Texas is one. Okay, I'm going to pin Rockport, Texas. Skowhegan, Maine. Okay, Skowhegan. That's going to be fun to find. Skowhegan, Maine. You'll see tomorrow. I will show you the pins on these. Okay, Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Another one that's going to be fun to find. Tahlequah sounds very Indian. Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and I am unpinned. No, we have Chicago, Illinois. Good. And let's go with Argyle, Wisconsin. I think I can find Argyle. And I want another. I love Michigan, and I just saw a Michigan flyby. Ann Arbor. I bet I don't even have Ann Arbor pinned, and it should be. It's legal in Ann Arbor, just like it is here in Detroit. So nice. Okay, so I've got 5. That'll kill it for now. We'll add some more next time. But for today, I'm going to add pins to this. God, I should count them too. I should count them and figure out how many we have up there, right? But we're going to be adding Rockport, Texas, Skowhegan, Maine, Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Did I say that close to correctly? Let me know. Tahlequah, Oklahoma, Argyle, and Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay? How's that? Now? Good. Thank you, Aaron. Now, I have to do a couple readings. And then we have, this is going to be great, you guys. We're way on track this morning. Pops didn't spend a bunch of Googie time, okay? We have a lot to teach, a lot to get through this morning. Who's the first reading for? Who's the first reading for? Every day, Ben's shuffling, okay? You're welcome, Aaron. Who is the first card going to be flipped for? Lee Wilson, absolutely. Lee, you tell me when to stop. Lee, I'm shuffling. I got a lot of energy right now. It's feeling beautiful this morning. Lee, you tell me when to stop. Okay? Lee will tell me when. She knows how this works. Oh, put that back in. Oh, no. Okay, I had to do one final thing because I had dropped that one card. Boom, Lee, here's your card. Lee's swiftness, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, you're flying around fast. Lightning bolts all over the place. Lightning bolts all over the place. Swiftness. It's a really neat card. Look at the rainbow up above, too. Okay? That's neat. Cult leader. Cult leader. I saw your name fly by here. Cult leader, let's give you a card. Tell me when to stop, cult leader. Cult leader, you tell me when to stop. I caught you by surprise, I know, but you can say stop. You can say stop, cult leader. Wait, Jesus Christ. Boom, cult leader says stop right there, Pops. Pleasure, you're the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups today, pleasure, cult leader. Whoa, we've got to jump, we got to hold on here. We've got, you guys, everybody, this is for cult leader, but still, can we take a moment and say, Josip Suvela is here from Croatia. Would you guys take 1 minute and say hello to Josip? We've got a friend all the way from Europe, the Eastern Europe, Croatia. Hello, and thank you for stopping in and saying hi. That's outstanding. Hello, Josip. Josip, Josip is how he had it spelled. Gosh, that's cool. You guys got a Croatian in here, okay? Josip, there, Kimberly said it, right? And Bridgie. God, that got me excited. It threw me off. Pleasure. Anytime you can get a Croatian in here, you're doing okay. Anybody, you know what? We're all mushrooms, right? Need a world map, Tare. 100%. Look at that. Zadravo. Lo-Fi knows some language. Zadravo. What does that mean? Joe from the Crow. Thank you for welcoming him, you guys. Thank you. Amanda asked me to read for DS. Go ahead, DS. Amanda or DS, one of you, give me the stop sign. One of you two, give me the stop sign. Okay. Kim, you're cool yourself. I like hanging with you. Amanda or DS? Who's giving me the stop sign here? We are certainly made of the same molecules. All right. Amanda, did you not ask me to do this card? There it is. Thank you. Here we go. Truce. Truce. 4 of Swords. Truce. Truce. Cult leaders. So you're going to have to go look that up. That's the trick. You're going to go look up what's the 6 of Cups all about. Grab a Google. And then relate it to yourself and where you're at right now. Okay? That's all. Grab a Google and go say, what's the Six of Cups in a tarot deck mean? And it'll give you some representation, and then you apply it. It's just a guideline. We're not telling futures here. We're just giving you another way to look at paths. Okay? Let's do a giveaway. It's a beautiful deck. We use the Thoth deck, Thoth. Okay? Yeah, Kimberly, help him out there. The cult leader, listen to what Kimberly Bolden is laying down. She's going to tell you what the deck is. Okay? It's really something that we do that gets you engaged. I know you're new, so it's hard for you to get. But the card, I don't interpret it for you. I just cut it, and you interpret it for yourself. Do you guys like doing the card? Give me 5 people that like doing the card. Is it goofy? I actually feel like there's a lot of messages coming through from me. You like doing the card? Okay. Okay, Slingy and Shannon and Tad. It is special. It's very personal. It's giving you a chance for a little bit of one-on-one. Okay? Thank you, guys. Thank you for answering that. Thank you very, very much. You guys are always so polite and kind to me. We're going to talk about food here for a moment. Okay? We've done this category once before. But it's still pretty cool. Top 10 countries in the world, corn producers. I picked one off of the list. Corn producers, top 10 in the world. Go. In the year 2020. Okay, USA's number 1. I didn't pick it. USA's number 1 in corn in the world. Mexico, Canada, Mexico. Cheez-Its. Mexico, USA, Canada, US, USA, Mexico, Russia, Paraguay, Brazil, Russia, Colombia, Russia, Canada, USA, UK, Russia, Vietnam, Mexico, Australia, Scotland, China, Ireland, South Africa, Canada, Mexico, Brazil. I read them in the order that I see them. Just so you guys know, I read them in the order that I see them on my screen. Canada, India, Ukraine, India, Korea, India, Ukraine, South America, Ukraine. Let's give you just one country. South America's and Africa's won't count. Brazil, Africa, Germany, Portugal, India, Ireland, China. I got you guys really good on this one. It's a European country. China, Guatemala. It's in Europe. Russia, Ukraine, BR, Philippines, India, Ukraine, Argentina, Finland, Germany, India, Ukraine, Ireland, Nigeria, Belize, Turkey, Guatemala, Thailand, Nebraska, Pakistan, Indonesia, Kenya, China, LOL, Israel, Argentina, Netherlands, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia. Let's get ourselves into the eastern countries of Europe. Germany, Brazil, Bangladesh. I can't get you any closer on a hint. China, Netherlands, Egypt, Argentina, Croatia, France, Spain, Indonesia, Uruguay, Italy, France, China, Chile, Bosnia. You're getting close. Turkey, frogs start jumping. Luxembourg, Belgium, Spain, France, Liechtenstein, never. It's too small. Poland, EU, Amsterdam, Sicily, Holland, Netherlands, Syria, Denmark, EU, Poland. Tyler gets it with Romania. Got it, Tyler. Tyler, you've won a couple of boxes in the last couple of days, so I'm going to have to ask you to give yours away. You'll figure out how to do that here. Here's the top 10. US, China, Brazil, Argentina, Ukraine, Indonesia, India, Mexico. Romania is number 9. And then Russia was number 10. Congratulations, Tyler. Great job. I say it. Here's your box, and then I'm snatching it away from you, but I'm not really. I'm asking you to be as generous as we've been to you this week and find somebody to give that to. Okay? It would be neat if you found somebody that's never won here before. That would be even better, because we're still giving 2 more boxes away. So tell me what you want to do there, Ty. Congratulations for winning that. Now give it away, okay? You decide what you want to do. If there's a few people here that are new, be honest and say, I've never won anything, and give Tyler a chance to pick you. Tyler, I'm going to actually wait on you doing that. Then I'm going to open the box and show the person what you gave them, okay? The answer was Romania, Sling Blade, okay? And Tyler, thank you. Just because you win doesn't mean you don't try to win some more so you can give a box away to somebody yourself. Okay? Backwoods, you're not that new. You know what to do. Just answer the questions. You'll win. Okay, what did Tyler? Tyler's going to Jesse James. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler, what did you give Jesse? It's a heck of a nice box, kid. Okay, Jesse, I hope you have big thanks for Tyler, because he gave you, this isn't even Pops anymore. I gave this to Tyler. Tyler gave it to you. So you should be thanking Tyler now, okay? A Doc PE plate. Just trying to show you guys what the plates look like. Get some plates out there and get to work, okay? Get your mycology on. What else is in here? What else is in here? Well, we have, as you saw yesterday, a 5-pack of pills. Cute little one container of 5-pack of pills. You also have, I call it a cap pack. Dehydrated caps themselves. So you get caps and you get caps, right? And in this box, we also had a little mushroom marker. Mushroom marker. I believe we got these from Kim. So you're going to get a little mushroom marker. Okay? And finally, freeze dries. A freeze dry specimen. Okay? Boop. So that's the box that Tyler sent you. So thank you, Jesse James. Jesse, you still need to send me your address and a reading of some sort, and I would send this to you. One more time, thank you for being generous, Tyler. Those are called adorbs, if I remember correctly. They are the cutest little, if you're talking about the markers are so cute, okay? So cute, right? So let's go to, we're going to spend about 10 minutes in this book, and we're going to spend about 10 minutes in radical mycology. Give me 5 people, no, 10 people. There's enough people here. Give me 10 people. Give me 10 people that want me to spend 10 minutes on this and 10 minutes on the other book, and then do still 2 more giveaways. Come on. We got plenty of time here to get after it. Okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Good, good, good. Okay? The book that we're going to read from is The Untethered Soul. Kieran sent this to us, and I gobbled the whole thing up completely, and now I'm going back and reading a lot of it at you guys and sharing with you. Chapter 3, Who Are You? Chapter 3, we're picking up on Chapter 3. Ramana Maharishi, 1879 to 1950, a great teacher in the yogic tradition, used to say that to attain inner freedom, one must continuously and sincerely ask the question, who am I? He taught this was more important than reading books, learning mantras, or going holy places. Just ask, who am I? Who sees when I see? Who hears when I hear? Who knows that I am aware? Who am I? Let's explore this question by playing a game. Make believe that you and I are having a conversation. Typically in Western cultures, when someone comes up and asks, "Excuse me, who are you?" you don't admonish them for asking such a deep question. You tell them your name, for example, Sally Smith. But I'm going to challenge this response by taking out a piece of paper and writing the letters Sally, Smith, Sally Smith, and then showing it to you. Is that who you are? A collection of letters? Is that who sees when you see? Obviously not. So you say, okay, you're right, I'm sorry. I'm not Sally Smith. That's just a name people call me. It's a label. Really, I'm Frank Smith's wife. No way. That's not even politically correct nowadays. How could you be Frank Smith's wife? Are you saying that you didn't exist before you met Frank? And you would cease to exist if he died or you got remarried? Frank Smith's wife can't be who you are. Again, that's just another label, the result of another situation or event you participated in. But then, who are you? Okay, so this time you respond. Okay, now you have my attention. My label is Sally Smith. I was born in 1965 in New York. I lived in Queens with my parents, Harry and Mary Jones, until I was 5 years old. Then we moved to New Jersey and I went to Newark Elementary School. I got all A's in school, and in the 5th grade, I played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. I started dating in the 9th grade. My first boyfriend was Joe. I went to Rutgers College and I met and married Frank Smith. That is who I am. Wait a minute. That's a fascinating story. But I didn't ask you what's happened to you since you were born. I asked you, who are you? You've just described all these experiences, but who had these experiences? Wouldn't you still be in there, aware of your existence, even if you had gone to a different college? So you contemplate this and realize that never in your life have you asked yourself that question and really meant it. Who am I? That is what Ramana Maharishi was asking. So you ponder this more seriously and you say, okay, I'm a body that is occupying this space. I am 5'6" and I weigh 135 pounds, and here I am. When you were Dorothy in the 5th grade, you weren't 5'6". You were 4'6". So which are you? Are you the 4'6" person that played Dorothy? Or are you the 5'6" person now? Perhaps we need to step back for a moment to ask some exploratory questions before returning to the core question. When you were 10 years old, didn't you look in the mirror and see a 10-year-old body? Wasn't that the same that you now see as an adult body? What you looked at has changed. But what about you? The one who's looking. Isn't there a continuity of being? Wasn't it the same being that looked in the mirror throughout the years? You have to contemplate this very carefully. Here's another question. When you go to sleep every night, do you dream? Who dreams? What does it mean to dream? You answer, well, it's like a motion picture plays in my mind and I watch it. Who watches it? I do. The same you who looks in the mirror? Does the same you who is reading these words also look in the mirror and watch dreams? When you're awake, you know you saw the dream. There's a continuity of conscious awakeness of being. Ramana Maharishi was just asking some very simple questions. Who sees when you see? Who hears when you hear? Who watches the dreams? Who looks at the image in the mirror? Who is it that is having all these experiences? If you try to give just an honest, intuitive answers, you're simply going to say, it's me. It's me. I'm in here experiencing all of this. That's about the best answer you'll have. It's actually pretty easy to see you're not the objects you look at. It's a classic case of subject-object. It's you, the subject, that is looking at the objects. Now, this is deep, you guys. It's so basic, but it's extremely deep. Classic case of subject-object. Where do you think the idea of objectivity and subjectivity comes from? It's you, the subject, that is looking at the objects. So we don't have to go through every object in the universe and say that object is not you. We can very easily generalize by saying that if you are the one who is looking at something, then that something is not you. So if you're the observer, you're not the object. Right? If you're the observer, you cannot possibly logically, physically, and spiritually, in any other way, be the object. So now you're the observer. That's a huge level of awareness right there. Give me 5 people, 10. Give me 10 people. That's a huge level. I'm not even saying we're there yet, but it makes sense. Can you imagine being there? It's a huge level of awareness. Okay. Right away, in one fell swoop, you know what you're not. You're not the outside world. You're the one who is inside, looking out at the world. And you're the same you no matter how the outside changes. It's the same you inside. Always has been and always will be. That was easy. Now at least we've eliminated the countless things outside. Guess it's going to be an inside job, you guys. Sounds like it's going to be an inside job. We've just convinced ourselves that it can't possibly be anything outside of us. That was easy. Now you've eliminated the countless outside things. But who are you? And where are you if you're not outside with all the other things? You just have to pay attention and realize that you would still be in there experiencing feelings, even if all the outside objects disappeared. Imagine how much fear you would feel. You might also feel frustration and anger. But who would be feeling these things? Again, you say me, and that's the right answer. The same me experiences both the outside world and the inside emotions. I'm going to read one more paragraph to finish the thought. To take a clear look at this, imagine that you're watching a dog play outdoors. Suddenly you hear a noise right behind you, a hiss, like a rattlesnake. Would you still be looking at the dog with the same intensity or focus? Of course not. You'd be feeling tremendous fear inside. Though the dog would still be playing in front of you, you'd be completely preoccupied with the experience of fear. All of your attention can very quickly become absorbed in your emotions. But who feels the fear? Isn't it the same you that was watching the dog? Who feels love when you feel love? Can't you feel so much love that it's hard to keep your eyes open? You can become so absorbed in beautiful inner feelings or frightening inner fears that it's hard to focus on outside objects. In essence, inside and outside objects compete for your attention. You are in there having both inner and outer experiences. But who are you? We'll talk more about who we are tomorrow. Let's do a giveaway. Are we good? Do you guys like this? I do. I do. It's setting the groundwork. Like, don't get bored today. Setting the groundwork for us to start contemplating. Bring us to whole new levels of awareness. Teach me a new way to think. Teach me a new way to think. And then when you're done teaching me, I'm going to go to someone else to teach me another new way to think. And there's no one way. That's the other thing. As much as I like Don Juan and the 4 steps, I love them. I love this. I love brain growth and spiritual growth. Brain growth and spiritual growth. And families that grow. You know why we're growing? You know why we're getting more followers? Why? Because nobody's taking advantage of anybody. You're here to help each other. You're here to help each other. Who was it? Let me see. Let me see 1 second here. No, 1 sec. I have a thought. If I can follow it up here. No. I'll read it tomorrow. I'd have to find it. One of you wrote something very compelling to me yesterday, and I wanted to read it. It was in line with what we're talking about here. Something very compelling, and I'll read it tomorrow. Okay? Top 10 rice producing. We did corn producing countries a moment ago. I want to do rice producing now. Rice producing, top 10 rice producing countries. Go. Japan. You know what? Japan's not even on the list of the top 10. Japan, Thailand, Mexico, Thailand, Mongolia, Vietnam, China, Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Thailand, Japan, Malaysia. You guys are all in the right area. Those Thailand, Malaysia ones are the right area. South Korea, Vietnam, Germany, Big Love Pops, India, China, Ben, I get that. India, Vietnam, Bangladesh, India, Teeny, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Taiwan, Indonesia, Laos, South Korea, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Iran, India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Laos, Bangladesh, Stop Ya Frogs, Bangladesh, Philippines, India, Pakistan, North Korea, Korea, Pakistan, Burma, Brazil, Philippines, Vietnam, here we go, Cambodia, Philippines, Indonesia, Brazil, Thailand, Guatemala, Cambodia, okay, Tibet, Thailand, Taipei. It's a big country that these are all around, okay? Vietnam, Cambodia, Samoa, Cambodia, China, Tibet, Mongolia, Australia, South Korea, Myanmar, Japan, China. There we go. Terry Newman, Russia. It's the right off of Russia, that's the answer. That is the answer, my friend. Here's the countries. Top rice producers: China, India, Indonesia, Bangladesh. You guys are smart. Vietnam, Thailand, Myanmar. You guys continue to be smart. Pakistan, Russia. I wouldn't have thought Russia would be that high up on a rice list, but it sure is on this list as of the year 2020. Okay? So that went to Terry Newman. Terry, your box, Mr. Terry, has a plate, a golden halo plate, I know that you're getting after your mycology, Terry, so this is going to come in handy for you. Super handy. I think you're going to probably want to give, oh, here we go. You got a cat pack and a cat pack, 5 caps and another few caps, okay? You might be giving this marker, something tells me this marker will probably go to Brooke. It's just a thought, but this cute little pink one, it's probably going to Brooke. It's just a thought. And then some beautiful freeze drieds, okay? Definitely going to Brooke. You're a good man, Terry. Definitely going to Brooke. She gets to use that. So, Terry, thank you. I'm going to read a little bit out of the Radical Mycology book. And then we're going to do one more giveaway. Radical Mycology, we're on page 203, where we left off yesterday. Page 203. Aren't they cute markers, Ginge? I think the markers are as cute as they come. Seriously. They're cute like you. This has been a beautiful morning, you guys. So we're on page 203. 203. And we were talking about the fundamental principles of growing, right? Fundamental principles. Some people say fundamental, but we say fundamental. Fungi, show you where we're at. We're right here on this paragraph. We're going to read this paragraph together. Okay? We're going to work our way through this amazing information. Fungi, oh, did you guys notice that I'm using highlighters, right? It's a really smart thing when you're studying and you're reading along for yourself. Highlight things. It literally highlights it in your brain. And then it's easy, of course, to go back and find it. But sometimes I never even go back and read it again. I just highlight away and then boop, the book gets closed. I go away. But it buries it in my brain deeper when I highlight something. Fungi need a healthy diet. As with all other living organisms, fungi have distinct nutritional requirements that must be properly balanced to ensure their optimal growth. Often the best diet for a fungus is one that reflects its natural habitat. Duh. Often? How about always? Okay, how about always? Right? Be nature is what he just told you. Primary decomposers, which are the wood lovers, such as shiitake, reishi, and lion's mane, all prefer to have a wood-based substrate. While agaricus species and other late-stage decomposers fruit best off of thoroughly composted materials. In between these two groups, we find king stropharias, shaggy manes, and various silicybe species that fruit well on a range of fresh to partially decomposed materials. Finally, the duff-dwelling bluets, the shaggy parasols, and morels have been shown to grow best in soil and humus-based substrates, where microbial interactions are high and nutrients are more dispersed. Curiously, the lines between all of these groups often blur as strains of each species can vary widely in their nutritional requirements and preferred fruiting substrates. And many get acclimated to digest uncommon substrates. So believe it or not, it'll eat anything. That's what it's saying. But you want to give it its best diet. Learning to match the picky eating habits of a given species or strain is one of the keys to obtaining consistently high yields. I think I'm going to read one more paragraph, okay? We'll go through that one pretty fast. It's very basic. Especially, well, it just depends. Research that fruit that you're trying to harvest. What mushroom is it that you want the fruit from? and research what's the best diet, what kind of food does it like, what's its best substrate, and ask around, read. It's all kinds of information depending on what it is that you're trying to grow. I've already told you guys about 100 times now the simplest substrate for psilocybe. This stuff right here. Where's one of those plates? Here. This stuff right here. This right here. This right here doesn't need a whole lot to live off of. Let me explain basically real quickly. When we have a jar or a bag of spawn, we have a bag of spawn right here. We're going to mix it in with a substrate. That substrate's not its nutritional value. That's not, when we put it in cocoa and vermiculite, that's not its nutritional value. The spawn is. It's the corn. It's going to continue to eat that corn that we've mixed in. The cocoa and the verm are a net. They're the word substrate. They're a net that'll hold water and allow the mycelium to grow and network through it and all. And then once it feels fine, then it'll start to fruit. Okay? So you spend a lot of time trying to figure out what's the must. I'm going to add this and add that, put gypsum, put coffee filters, put this, put extra. Half the time you end up burning your soil. Half the time. You end up really messing it up. Now, once you've found a good mix for yourself, that's fine. Some people, I got to have that 10% of something. Good. If it's working for you and you're pulling out fruits like Tad is, then you keep doing that. Because nobody's going to tell any individual grower what's the best. They have to figure that out for themselves and for their own grows. Okay? Fungi need to breathe. I'm going to read one more section here. Okay? And yes, Lee, they have to feel threatened to reproduce. Otherwise, they'll just happily sit in there and a little, Pops, how come it's thick and it's white? And because you have a temperature of 68 degrees and it loves it in there. It has no need to grow. Has no need to reproduce itself. It's happy. It's just going to stay in there and keep eating itself. Fungi need to breathe. At all this is probably the most important thing. I can't even race through this. I don't know if I'm going to... It's a small chapter, a small paragraph, but I'm telling you, this is so key. We'll hit this again. We got to hit this again because this is your fresh air exchange. In mycology, we call it FAE, fresh air exchange. It's a fancy term for move your air around. You want you want carbon dioxide out, and you want fresh oxygen in. Mushrooms breathe just like you and me. If you want them to die in the cab of the truck, all you have to do is take the hose from the exhaust and stick it in the cab of the truck and feed it carbon dioxide, just like us, and you can kill yourself. You can kill your mushrooms by letting too much carbon dioxide build up inside their tub. So what you do is you take the lid off every 4 hours. Okay? Tomorrow, since it's Friday, tomorrow I'm going to show you guys. I just saw the gasket tub. I'm going to show you guys how to make a gasket cup here tomorrow in 2 minutes flat. Okay? Some of you already know, but it'll be fun news for some of you. Fungi need to breathe. At all stages of the cultivation process, oxygen must be provided. Your nature, you're the mom, you're Mother Nature, you're the breather, you're the provider. You bring her fresh air. You are the fresh air. When you're lazy or don't get up and I'm not going to do it today. Mother Nature never did that to her mushrooms. Never. Don't even start to grow them if you're going to be lazy. Don't do that. Don't do that to the mushrooms, but don't do it to yourself. Don't be a bad grower. If you start a tub, commit. Practice it 20 days and you'll have the most amazing medicine. But you're Mother Nature. Don't be lazy. There's texts out there, set it and forget it. Really? The level of oxygen provided depends on the stage of cultivation. During the first couple of stages, low oxygen. That's why the first 10 days we keep them covered, except open it once. Only open it one time per day. This doesn't need as much oxygen exchange. There's a little CO2 buildup right at the beginning is okay. Then the last, when you're in fruiting, you completely change that. Low oxygen levels are called to mimic the air quality found in soil and dense wood pieces. For the cultivator, this means ensuring that any container used for spawn production has holes for passive air exchange. And it is also not too large in any given dimension. If a substrate is too dense, anaerobic rotting can occur in the oxygen-deprived core of the material. Down inside the cake, it's not getting air moving through. That's one of the reasons we put verm inside the cocoa. So it aerates the cocoa so oxygen can get down through the core area of the mycelium. That's the whole idea of that net that we create with the substrate. Airflow should always be provided to some degree, as stagnant air encourages the growth of contaminant molds. Hello, green. How come it's green, Pops? Because you're not fanning, and you left a little pool of water in there. When mushrooms begin to arise from a mycelial network, the gas levels are reversed, mimicking the fungus's natural exit from their substrate's interior into the oxygen-rich world inside your tub. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. We'll pick up on the same thing. I want to talk more about FAE tomorrow. Okay? That's, to me, that and the correct water levels. Excuse me, I'm looking for a marker. It doesn't matter, I can remember. I have to remember, we need to talk more about fresh air exchange. Okay? Much more about fresh air exchange. Because to me, my experience, that's the biggest place I'll fail in my grow. And it's all because it's impossible. It's impossible to recreate nature in our labs, but we're trying. So it's a limited possibility. There's a limited way that we do it. We'll catch that up again tomorrow. Okay? Give me 5 people that are happy with where we're at on the learning curve. Happy with where we're at on the learning curve. Say that. We're learning a lot here this week. Need to be yelled at about FAE. We all do, Kim. We all do. Me included. Actually, not so much. You know who doesn't need to be? You know who doesn't? Thank you, guys. We should be happy. We're learning a lot. And we did that fast today. Got a lot done. You know who's, I'm going to be honest with you. He's new doing it. I have not seen Brock fail yet. He's got a little alarm goes off from every 4 hours in fanning his tubs. He has 8 tubs going right now. Getting his little fruit on. You couldn't see somebody happier yesterday bringing in his little bag of grind. Go, Pops, this is the B plus and this is the GT. And I'm like, kid, you're killing it. You're killing it. But he wouldn't have good fruit if he didn't fan. Okay? Final category for today. We did corn. We did rice. I bet you guys were expecting me. All right, you guys, go Brock. I'm very, very proud to. It's fun to watch young mycologists get their mycology on, especially because last month, come on in here. There he is. He's listening to me talk about him. Last month, you got a few ball kicks, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you were like, I said, keep going. You got 9 months. Yeah. You got a 9-month training program.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah, it hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw green in one of my other tubs.
Just now?
Just the GT. It's had a second flush on it, so it's not a big deal.
This one just now?
Yeah.
I have to look. Let me see that later.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, I'm sure it's there, but...
Yeah.
You don't come over here and announce you got trike. Get out of here.
It's fine. That's how it is.
Okay. No, it is.
I love it. It's
yeah.
great.
And you did get 1 flush out of that already.
2 flushes.
Oh, you'd already gotten 2 flushes?
Yeah, 2 flushes. I'm happy with it.
Then I wouldn't complain too much.
Yeah. There's no
Okay.
It,
And you have it separated out from the other
It's right
ones? Okay.
yeah.
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 Well, see, we're pretty honest over here. We're pretty honest over here, right? They're saying the Titanic looks amazing, Brock.
Anybody want to take it home?
No,
No?
no, that thing's
No?
being mounted on the
Oh,
wall.
okay.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry.
See, I wanted it. I wanted the thing. I faked it out. Give it to him as a present and he'll make it. And then I get it mounted on the wall and then never show off to everybody, right? Doesn't that make it? That's what you guys would do. Okay, top wheat producing countries. Go. I picked one off of the list of 10. Brooke, you can't have it. Okay, Ben, have a great day. Okay, USA, Brazil. This is wheat producers. Okay, USA, Brazil, Canada, hey Brock, bye Ben, Thailand, Mexico, Lawrence, Afghanistan, United States, Netherlands, Teeny, Russia, Canada, Mexico, Germany, India, wheat. India, Russia, India, China, France, horse wins, horsey, kill it, France. I didn't realize France would be this high on the list. China's number 1, India number 2, Russia number 3, USA number 4, France number 5. Congratulations, horse. Number 6, Canada. Number 7, Ukraine. Number 8, Pakistan. Number 9, Germany. And number 10, Argentina. What an interesting set of categories there, you guys. I like that. Wheat, rice, and corn countries, and they're not all the same by any means. Horse, what did you win? Horsey horse, you won, my friend. You won a golden halo plate. You also won a purple marker, mushroom marker. I believe this came from Kim. You also have a 5-pack of Pops freeze dries. You also have a cat pack, and you'll get some freeze dried specimens to try. Okay, horse, nice win. Send me your name, send me your address and send us a reading, and we'll get that mailed out to you. Okay, thank you very, very much. You guys, I had a beautiful morning. I ran a little long, but I think we do that now. I think that show's starting to be an hour and 15 minutes. Pops, get it together. I love you guys. Sincerely. Thanks for making my morning. You guys give me something to study every day, something to refocus and get after my own business. So this is a two-way street here. Pops, peace, love, out. Tyler, have a great day. Jesse and Richard and Streetlight and Brookie Brook. I agree. Be careful with the freeze-dried, people. Brooke's warning you. Trippy Hippie. DS, have a great day. April, love you. Lee, love you. Sling and Streety and Miss Amanda and Beth and Nervous and Tyler and Punch and Tyler Durden and Amy and Sling and Sandy. Love you, bro. You're doing a great job out there. Kimberly and Green Table and Tony G and Bobby's Hobbies. Bobby, do you have a hobby? Make mushrooms your hobby. Free, I love you. Have a great day. Jason Brenner, there you are. Mavis and Hags and Eric. Eric, love you, bro. Ginger and Beth and Jesse James and Housey and Horsey and Housey and Horsey and Teeny and Mush and Toys and Terry. Good man, Terry, Rick, and Zozo DL, LSD, and Tony G, and Badger Punk, and Tad, and the Tokamaks. We're giving a couple away tomorrow. Lee, and Trueheart, and Michelle. Hello, Michelle. And Nervous. Boop. I'll see you guys. Jimmy Max, you jumped on just to say it. Thank you, brother. I want you guys to have a beautiful day. Pops, peace. Love each other. Be as kind as you possibly can to yourself.